Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, Small Conversations with Huge Impact. My name is Alec, and in today's episode, we are going to talk about one trick to control your emotions. But before that, I would like to greet each and every one of you who are listening right now. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, then I hope that you enjoy this. I hope you learned something from this episode. And if you do, go ahead and check out the other episodes because those have a lot of amazing concepts that can help you make better decisions for yourself and for the people around you. And if you're an avid listener of the podcast, then I just want to say thank you for always coming back and supporting the podcast, the content that I put out. Maraming salamat po. And I just want to give a huge shout out for the people who are sharing the podcast on their Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, lahat. Especially the people who are leaving this podcast a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Now, today we are going to talk about one simple trick to control your emotions. And if you are receiving the newsletters, which I send out every single week, you probably know what this is. But I just want to give you this episode so that if you're not yet applying it in your life and you want to control your emotions, maybe you are in a situation right now where you want to control your emotions, you want to calm yourself, you want to sleep, or you want to get more focused, become more focused, this podcast episode can help you do that. And this is actually very easy. It's very simple. The trick that can help you control your emotions is breathwork. So basically, this podcast episode is reminding you to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Seriously, don't, because if you do, you're going to die, okay? But kidding aside, our breath is one of the most important yet overlooked aspect of our lives. It's the first thing that we do when we come into this world. It's the last thing that we do when we're about to die. And every part of our journey, every experience that we've ever had, every moments we've created, we all take part of breathing. So breathing is an extension of our lives. In the ancient Indian collection Rig Veda, it's written that breath is the extension of our inmost life. The Buddha described the mindfulness of breathing as a way to gain enlightenment. Modern science and research has shown that breathing exercises have a lot of positive effects on our physical health, such as improved cardiovascular health, lower overall stress, and even improving academic test performance. So just by practicing breath work, you can actually achieve better health in mentally, physically, and even your IQ could be more, even your performance in your academe could actually improve if you just practice your breath work. Now, breath work is work, right? It's not easy. It's something that takes a lot of times that you should practice. It takes a lot of your time and effort and energy. Even though it's the simplest form of the thing of being alive, breathwork is actually hard. For the people who have been meditating, who have tried meditating for more than 30 minutes, you know how hard it is to do breathwork. But don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged if you feel like you're having a hard time. That's the moment, that's the struggle that you need to take into account when you're practicing for breathwork, because it might be irritating at first, but trust me, the results and the effects afterwards, it's all worth it. So why I titled this One Trick to Control Your Emotions is because our breath is directly correlated to our emotions, right? Our emotions are connected to our breathing patterns. You can notice that your emotions change with your breathing patterns. When we want to focus, we hold our breath. When we're anxious or we're crying, we take shallow and quick breaths, right? This led me to thinking that if we can control our breathing patterns, then essentially we can steady our emotions. So, in this episode, we will be talking about different breath work that you can use yourself if you want to calm yourself down whenever you feel anxious or you feel stressed. And one thing to note that you don't, excuse me, one thing to note that, and what, and one thing, and one thing to note is that you don't need to be in a relaxing space to do this. As long as you feel like you need to realign your emotions, you can try these breathworks that I'm about to share with you. And I learned this from Jay Shetty's new book, Think Like a Monk. It was an amazing book. I loved it. And I want to share it with you guys. So right now, if you feel anxious or you feel stressed, you can do it as well. Okay. So I want you to join me. Kung hindi nyo masabayan, it's okay. Baka mamaya, pag kailangan nyo ulit pakinggan, mas okay. Pero these are some really practical stuff that you can use. So here are some breathwork preparations first. First, you need to find a comfortable position. So find a comfortable position. That's first step. Second is you close your eyes. Third is you relax your muscles. The muscles on your face, the muscles on your shoulders, the muscles on your back, the muscles on your legs and your feet. Relax all of your muscles. Number 4 is bring your awareness to your breath. Bring your focus to how you inhale and how you exhale. Feel the air come into your body and out of your body. Now, when you bring your awareness to your breath, most of the time, you'll get lost. You'll think about something. You'll think about what you're going to do later, if this really works. You're going to think about someone who meditates or somebody that doesn't meditate. You're thinking about me, who are telling you if this really works. Alec, are you really sure? But that's okay. When that happens, when your attention goes into somewhere else, just gently pull back your attention and your focus to your breath. Once you do that, you can now do these breathing patterns. So the first breathing pattern is breathwork to calm and relax yourself. So this is how you do it. Breathe in 4 seconds in your own pace. Hold for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale through your mouth for 4 seconds. Again, breathe in for 4 seconds in your own pace. Hold for 4 seconds. And exhale through your mouth for 4 seconds. Do this one for 10 times. Do this for 10 reps, and you'll notice that you become more relaxed, more calm. Your heartbeat becomes more stable. Do this when you're feeling anxious and you want to calm and you relax yourself. The next breath work that I'm going to share with you is breathe for energy and focus. This is how you do it. Breathe in for 4 seconds through your nose. Then exhale powerfully through your nose for less than a second. Again, breathe in for 4 seconds through your nose. And exhale powerfully through your nose for less than a second. Do this for 4 times. Do this for 10 breaths. And you'll notice when you do this, you'll feel that you have more power over your breathing pattern. You'll feel that more air will enter your mind and your body, and your air becomes a lot more clearer on what you want to focus on. Just by doing this simple trick, you can clear your mind, you can add more space into your thoughts, and you now and you can now become more focused. So if you're losing focus and you feel like you're feeling overwhelmed, you can do this. And once you do this, do it for 10 times, and then you can now focus on your work and do your work right now. Okay? And the last breath work that I'm going to share with you today is breathing patterns. It's breath work for sleep. And this is how you do it. Breathe in 4 seconds. And exhale for longer than 4 seconds. Do that again. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Then exhale as long as you can. Maybe it needs to be through your nose, so let's do that again. Breathe in for 4 seconds. And exhale for as long as you can. Do this for 10 times. No, not 10 times. Do this until you fall asleep. So those are the breathing patterns that you can use if you want to calm and relax yourself. Breathe in 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds through your mouth. Do that for 10 times. Breathe for energy and if you want to feel more focused and have more energy, breathe in for 4 seconds through your nose and exhale powerfully through your nose for less than a second. And do this for 10 breaths. And if you want to breathe, if you want to go to sleep, you got to breathe in for 4 seconds and exhale as long as you can. And do this until you fall asleep. So I hope that those breath work, you can apply it in your lives if you're anxious, if you're stressed, or you want to sleep, or you want to become focused. Okay, I hope that helps you, and that's all I have for you in this very short episode. This is a very practical episode, and I want you to apply that in your life right now. Okay, so thank you so much for coming here and listening to the podcast. Again, my name is Alec Cuenca. If you like this episode, please share it with the people that you love. Share it on Instagram. Share your insights, if it's working, if it's not working, if it's effective or not. And please do not forget to tag me at Small Talk Podcast, and make sure that you are subscribed to this podcast. And if you are on Apple Podcasts, please do not forget to leave a rating and review, because it helps the podcast a lot. So again, thank you so much. This is Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. Talk to you again next episode. Bye-bye.